I cannot tell you how long I've been hoarding these to do this video. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, happy time zone. It's finally time to do an in-depth review of my product empties that I've accumulated probably over like the last 2 or 3 months. It's summer. I will apologise in advance for the seagulls because, you know, they endeavour to ruin every single video I film. For those of you that are TikTok friends, you've probably seen that I usually do the format of this video on TikTok, and I do very, very rapid fire. Hold up the product, do I like it, would I rebuy it, yes or no. Very, very simple, very quick. I would like to do a little bit more in depth on our products today, not hugely, but just talking about my reasoning behind them, talking about maybe why I wouldn't rebuy them if I did like them, etc, etc. So that's what we're going to do. Because these products are accumulated over a few months, there are some things in there that have maybe been sent to me as PR, they've been sent to me as gifting. However, I think for those products, and I'll tell you which products they are, I'm going to change my format slightly. So instead of saying, would I rebuy this product, I'm going to say, would I buy this product? Because I don't think it's really fair to insinuate that I purchased it in the first place. I think that's transparent, I think that's fair. Let me know if you think there's a better way I could do that. So nothing in this box is sponsored, nothing has been sent to me for this video. I will always give you an honest review. I'm just gonna go in and grab. First product first is our Eco Style hair gel. I feel like everyone knows this product. This is quite a bog standard if you like slicking your hair back. It's a water-based hair gel. I personally really like it. I've never had any issues with it. It's really good for my hair. It's not too strong. I don't feel like I get any breakage from it, but it does hold everything in place nicely. I like that it's water activated, so the next day you can just wet your hair a bit and you don't need to apply as much. Yes, I do like this product, and actually I would rebuy it. This is probably my second or third, but this time I didn't actually need to because Eco Style very kindly sent me their giant glittery one. Look, it's got very fine glitter in it. It smells really good. I will say I don't think you can see the glitter in my hair because it is so fine. So I've got it in today and all you can see is that my hair is a bit crusty and dirty. This is the slightly larger tub. I do think the black castor and flaxseed oil isn't as strong as the olive oil one, but I haven't really used it enough to tell. Next up is the Ordinary Squalane Cleanser. This is an oil-based cleanser, so I use this for my oil cleanse first thing. I think I might have found a new favourite cleanser, if I'm completely honest. My previous hierarchy of cleansers was, at the top, we had the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm in the tub, £25, quite expensive, but I love it. Nothing compares in my opinion. However, they have reformulated that one, so it's now that charcoal detox thing. I think it's going to be too stripping, so all of the Clinique Take the Day Off balms are black. I won't be even bothering to try it. Next on the hierarchy was the Body Shop Chamomile Cleansing Balm. £10, so much cheaper, or 11, in a tin, so it gets bonus points for being recyclable. Pretty similar, next best thing. Less product in the tin though, but cheaper, so I don't mind. I would prioritise getting the Body Shop one over the Clinique one for cost and recyclability. Then I tried this and I really, really like it. The texture is so nice. It's like a white cream and it lathers into an oil once you've warmed it up. Don't love the packaging as much, but how much I like the cleanser outweighs it. The 50ml, which is this size, I can't remember off the top of my head, was between £8 and £11, I think. I can't really remember. So yes, I love it, and yes, I would rebuy because I finally managed to get my hands on the 150ml. It's always sold out anywhere near my house, so I got this in Sephora. This was £13, and that's a size comparison. So next we have some makeup. We have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. Let me see if I can scrape around and get a bit on my hand for you. Hopefully you can see that's a very, very lovely, soft, peachy nudie pink. I know that's all of the nude tones, but it is a bit peachy on me. I feel like quite a lot of people will know these. It's a really nice, soft, creamy matte texture. It's very light. It's not liquid to matte. It's kind of like a demi-matte. I like to put a little bit of a gloss over mine, or even just a bit of Vaseline. This is a good summer shade for me. It definitely pulls up more peachy on my skin tone, but if you like Velvet Teddy, I feel like it's quite similar vibes. I just do a little bit of a brown or a cool toned lip liner so that my lip doesn't blend completely into my face, because when I get a deep tan in the summer, when I start getting a deep tan on my face, this can run a little bit pale. But you can see it's quite similar to the lip colour I'm wearing now. I mean, I love nudes of this genre. I've probably been using this particular shade since I was about 19 or 20. I've rebought it a few times. I would say yes, I do like this. And yes, I would rebuy it. I probably won't rebuy it now because I have an abundance of nude lipsticks, but it's a good go-to if you need a nude lipstick in a pinch and you're not sure what to buy. Body care time. So this is the Sanctuary Spa Body Butter. I know the whole point of Sanctuary is to smell like a spa. Honestly, fuck these birds. Is to smell like a spa, but this smells so good. It's like a grapefruit vanilla, like shea butter smell. I'm not very good at describing scents, so you're gonna just have to trust me on that. Kind of citrusy, but it's definitely more creamy. So I got this for Christmas like 3 or 4 years ago, and I've been rebuying myself one yearly since as a treat because I liked it so much. It's not really that expensive in the grand scheme of things. I think it was like between 11 and 15 pounds, and it's a massive tub, so it would last me ages. But I go through moisturiser so quickly, so this was kind of like a little treat when I needed a bit of luxury. You know, after a bath I would use this instead of my daily moisturiser. It's just nice to have a couple on the go. However, as much as I like it, I won't be rebuying it because I'm pretty sure they have reformulated it since I got this one. It doesn't rub into your skin as quickly anymore. I've seen that they've changed the packaging, but this specific one that I got just wasn't the same. Before, it used to rub into your skin really quickly. It would leave no streaky white marks, but now it's like you have to spend ages working it in, and I did really like it before because of how thick it was and how quickly it absorbed. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but it's still a nice product, just not for me. Here's one we all know. It's the Weleda Skin Food. This cream really had its moment, didn't it? You could not escape this cream. This was everywhere. It's funny because they've been selling Weleda in health food shops for years, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, it just blew up. I'm easily influenced, so I got this. Everyone goes on about how amazing it smells, and this is quite niche. It's quite citrusy and floral, but it really smells like a Solero stick or a lollipop, like an ice cream stick after you've eaten it. It's like creamy and floral and citrusy, you know, like orange ice lolly stick. Please tell me you know what I mean. I do get the lavender that everyone's saying, but I get the lavender at the end. If you hate really fragranced skincare products, you're not going to like this. I personally really hated this. I didn't want to waste it, so I just used it. I initially bought it because I needed a barrier repair cream. My skin was getting really dry in the evening. It was winter. I just started using like retinols, and my skin was hurting and it was dry and it was cracking, and I couldn't find a moisturiser thick enough for nighttime, so I bought this. That was my first mistake because I have very clog prone skin, and I shouldn't have introduced a new skincare product when I was starting retinol. This might work for you, this is just for me, but it's very heavily fragranced. If you find your skin clogs easily, just look at the ingredients list. A lot of people were using it as like a base moisturiser before their makeup. I tried that a couple of times. I left 40 minutes between application and my makeup and it still hadn't sunk into my skin. It is so thick and rich and nourishing. I like put my makeup on and it was so greasy and it was pilling and pulling, so I don't really know how people are using this before their makeup. I am aware that there is a light version, but personally I won't be going out of my way to try it as I just don't think this brand is good for my face. But please remember, this is just my thoughts on it and how I got on with it. I just think it's a little bit overhyped for what it is. After I saw it go viral, I did have quite high hopes because when the Embryolisse cream went viral, do you remember the Embryolisse? I really liked that. Like, I love the Embryolisse cream, it's really nice. But no, this one was a bit of a fail. So now we come on to our first gifted product. So this is from the Revolution Bondplex range. I got sent the whole range very kindly in January to try out. So there is a couple of products from that range in here that I finally ran out of. So this is the Bond Restore Prep and Protect. This is like a hair primer. I don't want to say that this is a dupe of a very popular range that we all know, but I think we can tell that it is. This was like a serum or a liquid that you would apply pre-conditioning, so after shampooing, as like an extra bond repair step. This whole range smelled incredible. I will say that's proper like hairdresser nice smell, very bougie. For me, this product was okay. I personally don't think I really need an extra step between shampooing and conditioning, but also in the same breath my hair isn't like really damaged, so it's hard to say whether it actually made a difference. I'm trying to cut down my hair washing time, not add to it. One thing that was tough about saying whether I feel like this standalone product worked well is I was trying the whole range at the same time, so obviously my hair felt nice, but I never tried this by itself. So I am going to say I did like this because I didn't dislike it, I just didn't love it, but I wouldn't rebuy it because there are other products in this range that I would rather rebuy, and like I said, it's a step that I don't feel like I need. So we're back onto body care. We have the Ritual of Myrrh Energizing Foaming Shower Gel. This one's a bit random. I was at my partner's mum's house and she let me use some of her shower products, and she had this scent in a dry oil body mist and it was amazing. It's sweet orange and cedarwood, but it's quite musky. I don't really like sweet smells or floral smells, or really even like fruity that much. I like a lot of unisex and very like quote unquote masculine fragrance. Now I know this is a £10 shower gel, which is a bit mad, but a little bit of luxury every now and then. I'm very, very sad to run out of this. I did make it last a really, really long time. I am very, very tempted to go out and buy one of the sets. They do like a hair mist, they do an eau de parfum or eau de toilette, and a body moisturizer, because I just love the scent of this so much. I'm very deeply into good smelling moisturizers and shower products, so I don't mind splurging a little bit every now and then as a treat. I feel okay spending £10 on something that I would use most weeks, maybe not daily because I would go through this too quickly, but that doesn't bother me. So yes, I love this so much, and yes, I absolutely would rebuy it in a heartbeat. Next we have my Aveeno Calm and Restore Nourishing Oat Cleanser. This is my second cleanse, so my water-based cleanse. I love this product. When I started on my Dermatica and like my skin was feeling really sensitive, basically every single cleanser I was using was stinging and hurting my skin. I took this recommendation off a skincare TikToker called Natalie O'Neill, who I really like her content. She's really knowledgeable, and I think we have quite similar skin concerns. I bought that off this recommendation and I love it. I already am on like my third bottle, so absolutely yes, I would rebuy it. Very gentle. Everyone knows Aveeno are really good if you've got sensitive skin. I've had eczema and stuff like that previously, so I knew it was a brand that I liked. It's non-comedogenic, basically it's like it won't clog your skin as much, or there's not skin clogging ingredients in it, and yeah, it's just a really lovely texture. It's about £10. It lasts quite a long time, but you can normally get it on sale for like a £5. You've been here for a while, you probably know that this is my favourite, my NARS Afterglow lip balm in the shade Dolce Vita. Oh, that's so YouTube to go like that, isn't it? It does serve a purpose, so the camera focuses. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I love this tinted lip balm. This looks good just straight on the lip, or even better over a nude lipstick. I really like gloss, but I find gloss can be a little bit uncomfortable if I've got my hair down. I get a bit of like sensory ick going on, and because I don't wear a lot of makeup to work, I feel like sometimes gloss can look a little bit at odds with the rest of my face. So a nice tinted lip balm, comfortable, great colour. I usually see people buy this in the shade Orgasm, but I would really recommend Dolce Vita because it's a slightly deeper pink. I think Orgasm is a little bit too sheer on me. You can see that's finished, but it's not empty, so I am in the process of scraping it out and using it more. I love this. It's my second one, and yes, I will be rebuying it. Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, honey apple flavour. Incredibly cute packaging, but flop. I've been hearing really good things about this brand for years. I bought this in a set, so I got like a mini of the shampoo and the regular conditioner as well. I just wasn't blown away by it. I obviously have really thick wavy hair, very long hair. I felt like I had to use quite a lot of this to coat my hair and saturate it. I usually look for a product where a little bit goes a long way, especially with expensive brands, because I do have so much hair. It's just like not financially sensible for me to buy something I have to use a lot of in one go. I didn't have any strong feelings about this. It was okay. I expected a little bit more. It didn't really feel like a deep conditioner. It was just conditioning my hair. My next gripe is the packaging. I do not know if this is the regular packaging. I would like to assume that it's not. I think because I bought it in a set, this was like special packaging. This looks really cute. and it is the least functional thing I've ever seen in my life. It's really, really hard to squeeze with one hand to get conditioner out. The conditioner doesn't come out in like a nice steady stream. I know that seems a really stupid thing to complain about, but I just kept thinking the whole time that it's not very accessible. It's not a good package design. I also fractured my thumb when I was still using this, and I basically couldn't get it out. But it led me to think about people who maybe don't have a lot of grip strength, or people who find it difficult to squeeze things, get things out, you know, just that. I was just a bit like, oh. I think because I didn't love the conditioner, the packaging added to my annoyance of the whole situation. So did I like this? No. Would I rebuy it? No. I'd heard really good things for years about that brand, so I think maybe it was my high expectations combined with it not being the right product for me that just made it not great. So if you do have any product recommendations for that specific brand, let me know. Next up is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, the matte one. It's in the shade Tan Latte. I bought this as an under eye brightening concealer. A lot of the concealers I use are light to medium coverage, so I just needed something for covering blemishes as well, because I bought this when my skin was really bad and none of my face products were doing anything to cover it. Definitely full coverage. Can be a little bit cakey if you don't use it properly, but all in all, really like it, really get on with it. I've heard it's a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, and I think the Tarte Shape Tape is a lot thicker. I don't really think the two are like comparable really. I think a lot of people are using the term dupe for a product that's packaged similar, not even the formulation as being similar, because they're not dissimilar. I just think Tarte is just so in its own lane. I actually didn't like the Tarte Shape Tape. I prefer this one. This is definitely more of a winter concealer for me. So did I like it? Yes. And would I rebuy it? Yes. Next up is the FFS shaving cream. This has rich manuka honey, shea butter and coconut oil. This is a postal razor company. You know, they send you your razors and your blades like in a little flat box in the post. My friend sent me £1 to get a razor and a shaving cream with them. She didn't send me £1, but the deal was you get it for £1, so I did that. This cream was really nice. It really like glid on, is that a real word? It was very smooth, it was very glidey, like lovely texture. It was a cream, not a foam, which I like. However, I really didn't like my razor. I just felt like it wasn't doing much for me. It was getting clogged really easily. I had to change the blades a lot. So while I did really like this product as a standalone, I've seen that this is actually £6 full price, and considering I usually shave my legs with cheap conditioner or cheap shaving foam, I probably wouldn't go out of my way to order this online for £6 if I wasn't doing the razor. So while I do like it, unfortunately, it's a convenience thing, it's a money thing. I probably wouldn't rebuy this. Next up are these Revolution, what are they? Gold Hydrogel Hydrating Eye Patches with colloidal gold. Colloidal gold. I don't actually know what colloidal gold is, but I'm going to assume it's probably a bit of a gimmick. These are little under eye patches. They were little like gold jelly ones. A friend actually gave these to me because she used one pair and they made under her eyes really sting where she had really sensitive skin. So I took them off her hands to try out. And may I say, I really liked them. Get a really puffy face. I get really deep bags under my eyes. Not in colour necessarily, but just get a lot of fluid retention in my face, especially when I wake up in the morning and I'm just not the best at sleeping, so I go to bed really late. And I do know that eye products without caffeine in them are just a little bit of a gimmick, but I put these in the fridge. Ooh, so nice in the morning just before I do my makeup. Go down, whack them on, make my coffee, have a smoothie, come up, 10 minutes later take them off, and I just felt like they did a little bit of something, even if it was just getting hydration to the area. I'm not looking to take 10 years off my eye bags because then I'd be 17, but I think a little bit of extra hydration doesn't hurt. So yeah, I do like these. I think when I first started using them, I didn't feel like I really cared about them, but now they've run out, I've been looking for them to rebuy. So yeah, I think I will rebuy them. There's 30 pairs in here and I think they're about £15, which I think is really good compared to some of the other brands I've seen that are doing about 5 pairs for the same price. We have another TikTok star. It is the We Cherie Viral Setting Mist by the Beauty Crop. So this was the one that had like 2 different colour layers in it and you really shook it, and it smells like cherries, although I don't think it smells like cherries. I think it smells a bit like Barocca, but it's still really nice. I thought this was going to be a gimmick and I thought I'd been kind of done in by it, but it arrived and I really liked it. I will say it doesn't feel necessary to my makeup routine because I would use 2 setting sprays. I personally don't think in the summer this is setting anything, like nothing's staying on, so I'll still use my Revolution one. But this is such a lovely step between like your powders and just before your makeup. I know everyone says it like melts everything into your skin, but it gets that really nice like worn glowy look on your face. It just stops all your powders looking really flat. I think in the winter when you're using a lot of matte products, it's really nice because it kind of gives more of that glow and less of that dryness. And in the summer when you want your matte products to just sink into your skin a bit quicker, perfect. The thing that got me about this was the spray. It's so fine, such a lovely spray, such a lovely mist. Like there's no droplets on your face. It really just feels so light. I had to be quite careful about how much I was using it because I like the spray so much. I was just endlessly spraying. Really nice like dispersion of the water, the liquid. I do really like this and I would rebuy it. We've got another cleansing balm. It is the Untitled Oat Cleansing Balm. I really didn't like this. I had really high hopes for this. This doesn't even come onto the cleanser hierarchy. I think it smells a bit weird. I don't like the oat smell. It's not even oaty, it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. I hate the packaging. It is so hard to get the cleanser out of this. I really hope for their sake they work on a new one. It's a balm, so why not even put it in a pot? I got it in the winter and when I first had to get it out of the packet, like squeezing it, nothing was coming out. Like literally nothing was coming out. It was solid. Texturally it was alright, like nothing to write home about. And as for removing my makeup, I felt like I had to work it into my skin a lot. Really had to melt it down, where balms usually I feel like meld into oil like quite a lot quicker. But yeah, it just wasn't for me. Didn't like it. Used the whole tube, gave it a go. Do I like it? No. Would I rebuy it? No. So this is the Colour Wow Colour Security Shampoo. This was gifted to me as PR. I have quite a lot of contact with Colour Wow, which is really nice, really lucky. So they sent me some of their shampoos and conditioners to try. Normally not fussed about mid-range like price or high price point shampoo, but this was actually really nice. I really liked the lather of it. It wasn't too bubbly, but you know, some really expensive shampoos don't lather a lot, so I know we've all kind of been tricked into thinking that lather makes your hair feel clean, but I really liked this. As far as the colour security portion goes, I don't think I can really comment on whether it did a lot at retaining my colour, because by the time I got this, I had had a semi-permanent glaze on my hair a really long time ago, so my hair was fading out anyway. If I was a frequent hair colourer, I feel like I could comment on it, but I can't really. So do I like this product? Yes. Would I buy this product? I'm gonna say yes, because I personally really like spending money on hair care and like investing in lots of different hair care. That's like my whole thing. But due to price point, it's about £17 I think, usually on sale. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to buy this all the time as my recurring use shampoo. It's my girl, Nivea Soft. You probably saw this in one of my favourites videos. I love this product. It's so cheap, it smells so good. I use this as a plain body moisturiser when I don't have anything like scented in, or if I don't want anything scented. And I also use this for my face now. I think this is really criminally underrated for face. It's just a nice plain moisturiser, it does the job. It's not really expensive. Do I like this? Yes. It's simple as yes. Would I rebuy this? Yes. I just always have it on the go. Garnier Micellar Water. However, this time I bought the wrong one. I bought the Milky Cleansing Water. Can you see it's like creamy looking? I felt like because of slightly thicker consistency it might have lasted a little bit longer compared to the thin one, because you just like liberally splash that around on your cotton pad. But yeah, I probably wouldn't rebuy this. I liked this, but probably wouldn't rebuy it because I'd rather just buy the regular one. More bodycare. The Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Continuous Body Spray Lotion. I specifically buy one of these every summer because my moisturisers get too thick and they don't soak in when I shower in the morning, and then I'm greasy all day and it's hot. So I will use this with an oil in the shower on wet skin and then just give myself a quick spray down when I get out. Do I like it? It's alright, it does the job. It's a bit thinner than what I usually like, but I like it for the purpose that I'm buying it for. I hope that makes sense. Would I rebuy it? I'm gonna say no, only because I sprayed this on myself and then I slipped on the bathroom floor because the spray went everywhere. Fool me once, shame on you. It happened again, fool me twice, shame on me, I've stopped buying it. It happened last year and it happened this year. I've stopped buying it now. I should know better. Next up is another NYX product. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. It matches that perfectly. Surprise, surprise, I bought them together. This is just a nice nudie lip gloss. It's quite a cool lip gloss. I prefer a slightly pinkier one, but this works really well, as you've seen, over other lipsticks. I don't really like it on its own because it's quite similar colour to my face, so I get that chalky lip thing going on. But I do like this. I feel like it's a club classic, so I would rebuy it. On to another hair product. So this is the Umberto Giannini 60 Second Curls 1 Minute Moisture Mask. So about twice a year, I'll get really, really sick of my hair. I'll get really sick of wearing it in like a bouncy blow dry all the time. And I will swear on my life and vow to take care of my natural hair texture, which isn't even really curly. It's just very, very thick, low porosity waves. I will then subsequently spend about 40 quid on curly hair products, spend like 2 days researching wavy hair products for low porosity hair, and I'll do that for about 2 weeks, and then I'll have one bad wave day and give it all up. That's what this is from. Luckily, my boyfriend has curly hair, so he uses a lot of the products I discard, but I do think curly hair products, because they're so nourishing and moisturising, do work really well for my hair. I've had really good things about the Umberto Giannini like wavy curly range. I really liked this. It was really deep conditioning, and it is a 1 minute moisture mask. It says for thirsty curls. You can leave it a little bit longer if you want, but to get like that hit of moisture in just a couple of minutes in the shower, I really liked. I probably won't rebuy it again because I'm not working on my waves or trying to bring out my natural texture at the moment, so I probably wouldn't go out of my way just to buy this specific product, but I did really like it. These will be in every single empties video I do, but it is the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C10. This is my everyday concealer. I use this basically as a foundation. It's really good. It's really cheap. It's about £4. The colour match is unbelievable for me. All throughout the year as well, which is really nice. A little bit darker in the winter, but I probably should buy the bigger size because I do find these don't last very long, maybe like a month. But like I said, I do use this in place of foundation a lot of the time, so that's probably why I'm using a bit more than you should. If I wear just this product and just like a really natural look, I always get loads and loads of compliments on my skin. And when I started buying this, I asked the girl that was wearing it, I used to work with her, I was like, wow, your skin looks amazing, like what are you wearing? She told me this. So I will always like this and I will always rebuy it. So this was gifted to me as PR as well. This is the Nip and Fab Hydrate Hyaluronic Fix Extreme 4 Gel Hybrid Cream. This is a face moisturiser that had a really interesting kind of like watery jelly like texture. They sent me this and the cleanser, and I really didn't really like the cleanser. It just wasn't for me. It was a bit too creamy, but I was really pleasantly surprised by this. If you need a daytime moisturiser that's really, really lightweight, especially if you've maybe got like oily skin or you just need an extra hit of moisturiser, I think especially in the summer, this is a really, really nice moisturiser, and it goes a long way because of the texture. It's kind of, like it says, it's a bit of a gel, a bit of a cream. Would I buy this? Let me see how much it is. It's £25 full price. Personally, I'm going to say no because there are other moisturisers that I prefer a little bit more that I would spend £25 on. Full price, this is £25. I'm going to say no. Personally, for me, there are other moisturisers I would rather spend £25 on, but that's not to say that this is bad. Just, this is a classic. This will be in everyone's. This is the Batiste Dry Shampoo, but this is the volume edition. I picked this up by mistake. There was no original left, so I just grabbed whatever dry shampoo I saw. I didn't realise till I got home that it was volume. I was a bit annoyed. I thought, oh. Having used it and having rebought the original since, this one is so much better than the original. I spray my dry shampoo on at night. I just do like a little U around the parting just there. I wake up and even though I'd slept with it back, it just had so much body and movement to it. Whereas the original, I feel like it sprays the top layer, but I'm still quite like lank and greasy like under here. So my hair does still look quite flat. So I will be rebuying this over the original. So that answers both, did I like it and would I rebuy it? Yes. I put this in empties. It's the Mitchum Ultimate Gel. I thought it would be really funny, but I actually stink, so I have to rebuy this one because nothing else is strong enough for me. Another two Revolution products. These are like the micro brow like they're like a wind up brow pencil, but they've run out. These are the slightly smaller ones. There is 2 types. One of them's cheaper and is thicker. This is like Micro Precision or something. I get the dark brown. This is what I use to do my eyebrows now. I will always rebuy this one. It's about £5. I don't really have much to say about it other than it does the job. This is a bit of fragrance, which we never have in here. This is a tiny little perfume oil by Prime Perfumes. It's a brand online, and this is inspired by Fucking Fabulous by Tom Ford. It's a little rollable. I bought a bunch of them. Fragrance for the most part I think should be like genderless, but my fragrance taste is really typically masculine, unisex, heavy, musky, leathery, oody, vetiver. Hate white florals. Don't really like fruity. I like what my perfumes, I call it like the sneeze factor. I like to be a bit sneezy, and I know it's really horrible for people that don't like strong perfumes, but that's just how I love to smell. Some of my favourite perfumes are anything by Tom Ford, more specifically Tobacco and Vanilla, Penhaligon's Halfetti, Spice Bomb by Victor and Rolf, Oud Wood by Tom Ford, Ombre Leather. That's the kind of genre we're in. Also really like jasmine scents, which I know is a bit divisive. Bought some perfume oils so I could mix them into my moisturiser so my whole body would smell, but Tom Ford Fucking Fabulous is like very, very leathery. I think it's got some pepper in it. Let me give it a smell. And it has got like something floral in it, but not like too floral. It's leaning quite masculine but still quite fragrant. I think it's still got like a feminine undertone in it. Do I like this? Yes. I probably won't buy from this brand again because I've just realised oils just don't leave the same scent trail. I know it's about layering, but I would prefer like an atomizer. This is another from the Bondplex range by Revolution. This is the Bond Restore Lamella Water. It's called Liquid Gloss. This is the last step. Think of this as akin to Wonder Water or any kind of finishing gloss. That's what lamella conditioner is. You know that water you pour all over your hair afterwards? It feels kind of hot and then you rinse it out. That's this. I felt like this did a really good job. It was really nice. It was really smoothing. Again, it smelled really good. I love the smell of this range. So tasty. This was, I think I said already, but this was one of the products that I was gifted from the range. I did really like it. I personally wouldn't rebuy it. Again, there are other products in that range I would rather rebuy. I really like Wonder Water. It's normally on sale for like £3. Sorry Revolution, please don't hate me. You'll probably notice I'm slightly pickier with what hair products that I would buy or repurchase. I will put that purely down to the fact that I try so many hair products now. A lot is considered in my repurchasing, but it doesn't mean that I hate the product unless I explicitly say that. It doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just not repurchasing it. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I have a long and complex relationship with this primer. I didn't like it when I first started using it, but I think I was using it wrong. I wasn't leaving long enough for it to dry, and I had really dry skin when I started using it, and it was gripping all my makeup and peeling and pilling and pulling, and I was getting really annoyed, so I stopped using it. I've never really found primers that I like, so I would put the primer on and then put my foundation on straight away and be like, why isn't it working? And then I realised you have to leave a couple of minutes for it to get sticky. I retried it and I really like it. I do really, really like it. I think this for me is better in the summer rather in the winter because I get quite dry skin in the winter. I find it just doesn't work well, but this is really, really nice. I am quite oily, but my makeup does stay on quite well. I don't get any sliding, but with this, my makeup just looks better. Like it looks better for longer. Like we always know we're going to get oily, but this just, I don't know, it just looks like I just put it on. I know this is supposed to be a copy of the Milk Hydro Grip, which I also have, which I'm trying out, but I'm not very far into using it. I've maybe used like less than a quarter, but I think I prefer this. And also, you'll never catch me buying a primer for £50 again. So yeah, I do like it, and yeah, I think I would rebuy it. It's definitely a summer makeup item for me though, not a winter. So I have some more concealers. I have the NARS Creamy Concealer. I have the travel size versions because let's normalise buying travel size versions of things. These were a blind buy online, so I didn't like go into store and check the shades, but I did a pretty good job at shade matching. So I bought Tiramisu, which is medium 1.75, and Ginger, which is medium 2. I bought Tiramisu for the most of my face, and I bought Ginger for an under eye brightener, although I do think Ginger was maybe, I could have gone a bit brighter. It was a little bit too yellow toned, but you win some, you lose some. Really liked the consistency and the coverage. It definitely was more on the lighter coverage compared to what I normally use. But yeah, I did like it. I think it's good for a kind of light natural summer makeup vibe. So I think I will repurchase, but I will repurchase in tiramisu, and I'll probably get a full size one. You may have heard of this. This is the hair syrup vitamin C me pre-wash treatment. This is an oil treatment. I have mentioned it in quite a lot of my TikTok videos. You just pop this in the day before or the morning of washing your hair, all through the scalp, all through the roots. Oiling your hair is so good for your hair and your scalp health. I have so many videos of this on my page. I can't wax lyrical about it too long, because even if you think you've got greasy oily hair, it's the same as if you've got greasy oily skin. It's overproducing sebum and oil because your skin is dry. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I'm not a scientist or a derm or a hair person, like hair scientist, but that's the science behind it very loosely. I would say if you're trying to improve your hair health, a hair oil is the way to go. I know it seems quite expensive. This size is the 100 ml, they're about £13, but she does do refills, and also obviously there are other hair brands you can use to oil your hair which are a bit cheaper, but I think start oiling your hair if you're trying to take care of your scalp health and your hair health. That's a really good first step. I do really want to rebuy this product. I have felt it's lost since not having it. Like, I really enjoy oiling my hair. I'm just currently trying to decide which one I want, because I don't think I'm going to rebuy the vitamin C one. I'm going to try a different one. I got these in my Space NK calendar, and I thought I lost them, but I've just found them. These are the O Blues Rosy Drops. They are by Drunk Elephant. It's like a skincare infused blush. This is just a travel size. It's a really nice like peachy colour. It's like a peachy with a bit of a metallic shimmer. It's supposed to have something to do with like barrier stuff in it. Barrier fortifying omega fatty acids. I thought this product was nice. It was quite cute. I wish it wasn't shimmery, because I was kind of viewing this as a no makeup look. So I'd put a bit on and pat it on, and you could like see it didn't blend very well. You could see like where the shimmer kind of stopped on my cheek, but the colour was lovely apart from that. I know Drunk Elephant's really popular. This is the only Drunk Elephant product I've ever tried, to be honest. So I personally wouldn't rebuy this based on that, but I just think there's nicer colour blushes for me. It's not really like a criticism on the formula or anything. I just didn't love the shimmer. Last but not least is the Revolution Plex 9 Bond Restore Hydra Mask. This is the third item that I've run out of in the Bond Plex range from Revolution. It's like a hair mask, just like a conditioning mask. You can do it like once a month and leave it on for like 10-15 minutes. Still got that same really nice hairdressery scent, and personally so far this was my favourite product out of all of the range that I've run out of and finished. This left my hair feeling really soft and not weighed down, and like you've seen, I am quite picky about hair products and conditioners. It's relatively inexpensive, and I think it went quite a long way. Like, it lasted me a long time, which was really nice. This didn't leave like my hair feeling weighed down, because sometimes it can like leave in masks and make my hair feel a bit like lank. But no, this didn't do that. So yeah, I did really like it, and yes, I would rebuy this. That is all of the products that I've used over the last 2 to 3 months. I've been hoarding those a really long time. This is the basket empty. Looking at that, I mean, it's got a lid in it, that's literally it. I'm gonna count up how many products it was. That was a whopping total of 33 different products, not including duplicates. So obviously I just counted the duplicates as one. I'm not gonna lie, one thing that makes me feel like quite unwell is how much plastic there is. I say this in all of the TikTok videos, or I try to if there's time. I'm going to take these to Boots and do their like cosmetic recycling scheme, because they'll do it for points. I think John Lewis do it as well. So if you have something similar going on, I am trying to reduce my like plastic and beauty consumption, I would say do that scheme, because they'll recycle things that are like hard to recycle. So I hope you liked that video. Let me know if you have any agreements, any disagreements. Obviously you've seen quite a wide range of products that I really like now. So also if you have any recommendations, let me know, because I'd love to see them. I can't guarantee that I'll always try them, but I do like researching new products and looking into things. Have a lovely rest of your day, have a lovely week, and I will see you on the next one.